What's up, everyone? Today I wanted to talk about Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. It is a game that I've been playing since the beginning of the year when it was shadow dropped on us back in January during the Xbox Game Pass uh, showcase. The game came out on Game Pass. It also came out on PC and PS5. And so let's talk about the game. So I've been playing it ever since. I play a little bit here and there. So it took me a while to beat it. I played about a total of 16 and a half hours to beat all 17 chapters of this game. As you see now on the screen here, we are in the last chapter. So this is the end of the game, chapter 17. I'm getting ready to go in and fight the last boss battle, or one of them. It's this boss kind of evolves a little bit as you beating him, and he comes back. So you got to beat him, I think, like three times, two or three times. You got to beat him. But I enjoy the game. I did have some problems with it, and mainly the biggest problem I had with the game was the camera. It was hard to control the camera sometimes, and depending on the action, and the camera might be at the wrong angle, and then like it's a little clunky to move the camera around. It's not seamless like some other 3D, like a first person 3D game where you can look around. So that just wasn't a thing here. Um, so camera movement was limited in a lot of places, especially if you were indoor in like a closed area. Moving the camera like beyond the wall, like it was just a little bit of a disappointment there. And this is something that it was a problem in the original game. The camera movement was just clunky as well. Besides that, the action was really good. It felt a lot like a Ninja Gaiden game. Even with the updated visual, it still felt a little bit like very similar to the original release of Ninja Gaiden 2 in 2008, which is a game that was published by Microsoft. It used to be exclusive just to the Xbox 360. It is backwards compatible, so if you have a copy of it, of the 360 game, you can still throw that in into your Xbox Series X and play it there. But I enjoyed the game. I got to play it on PC as well. Has some issues with frame rate. The game does run on Unreal Engine 5, and I don't know what it is about Unreal Engine 5. The games do look good, but there seems to be issue with keeping persistent frame rates with Unreal 5. I don't know why. Borderlands 4 just came out with that problem. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater came out last month. It had the same issues with frame rate all over the place, even on a PS5 Pro. Obviously, this Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden Black 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And there was another release that came out this year that was done on Unreal Engine 5. It has some frame rate issue. Was it or was it Elder Scroll Oblivion, right? I think Oblivion was done in Unreal Engine 5, and that also has some frame rate issues as well. So there's something going on with Unreal Engine 5 and consoles, and I just can't I just don't know how so many developers have chosen this engine. I mean, I know why, because it's the most popular one. There's a lot more people that have been trained to use this engine, people that probably use this engine in school and education, and now they go into working for the video game company. So Unreal Engine 5 is something that everybody can kind of agree that they'll know how to use, and they decide to make the game in that engine. But there are some performance issues. There's no doubt about that. Just look at the latest controversy with Borderlands 4, which runs at horrible frame rates on the PS5, on the Xbox Series X, on the PS5 Pro. It was going to release on the Switch 2, and that got postponed. So that's telling you, that's very telling right there, that this Unreal Engine 5 game was going to come on the Switch and it looked like it was ready to come out soon, and they went ahead and postponed it because my guess is because so many of us complain about the performance of Borderlands 4. I didn't get Borderlands 4, but a lot of you guys did, and I heard the complaints about it is all over the web. So there is no denying that there is a frame rate performance issue. There's a performance issue with Unreal Engine 5, and it seems like a lot of the games that are developed in that engine come out with performance problems. So that's one of the negatives of this game. And Unreal Engine 5 and some performance drops here and there. Not too bad. Not through most of the action you can get through it with like very solid frame rates, but sometimes you could be at the beginning of a level and you can try to move the camera all around at a very fluid rate, and you can see the frame rate just kind of drop as you looked around the area. So um, the game did feel that it was a little bit too long because a lot of the action, these type of action games are very repetitive because they're gonna have X amount of weapons, X amount of ways you can execute those weapons, and after a while that gets kind of repetitive. So I felt like this game was probably a good maybe 3 to 4 hours too long. I think this could have been a 12-hour game, and I would have been satisfied with it. It is a Game Pass game. It's a game that I believe retail for I think it retailed for 49.99. So it's not a full $70 game, which I think this is a good value to have a game like this that you can get almost 17 hours of entertainment out of it for $50. I think that's a good value. So this is one of the pros for this game for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts on the game. I think that it is for the price, it's a buy. If you can get it cheaper, if you can get it for 39.99, I think this is a really good deal. You're gonna get a lot of this game. The action is pretty solid. Like I said earlier, it gets a little repetitive, but you can get over that repetitiveness by changing your style of combat, changing your weapons. Uh, so with that being said, the game is not bad for the price that it was launched. I believe it was a fair price. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. If you can play it on Game Pass, even better. You don't gotta buy it. Download it, play the heck out of it. You can play it on PC and Xbox Series X and Series S, along with cross progression, right? So if you start playing this game on your Xbox, and then later on, let's say you're in your office and you want to play it on PC, you can continue on where you left off. It's a play anywhere. It's an Xbox Play Anywhere title. So your progression carries between the console and the PC, and I think that's a fantastic feature. It's been around for a while. It's a very underrated feature of the Xbox platform, Xbox Play Anywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this game is a buy. It is for what it is. I believe you're getting a good value for the money. There are some issues with frame rate, a little bit, not too many, but some frame rate issues. And that's due because of the performance issues there are right now that are associated with Unreal Engine 5. But besides all of that, I think this is a go. I think that this is a buy. You're gonna have a good time especially if you like single player games, action games. This is a pretty neat game, and it does offer a lot of fun for the money. So I'm gonna rate this out of 5 star. I'm definitely gonna give this a 4, a solid 4, and that's my rating for this game. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.